How's it going, everybody? Welcome to week number 7 of Dunces and Dragons. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is a pleasure to have you here. How's it going, cast members?
Pretty good.
Good.
Yay! We're live!
Yay.
Alright, so, if you have not watched last week, week number 6 VODs, or if you weren't here for last week's episode, it was
You're in for a spoiler.
Yeah, in for a big spoiler. I'm just going to assume that if you're here and you're watching, then either this is your very first time and it doesn't matter, or you have watched all the VODs and you are caught up, because our dear friend Tiger Lily Deep Delver may or may not be permanently dead. So last week we defeated all of the big baddies in Harrowstone Prison, and we cleared the prison. We basically saved the town at the cost of Tiger Lily's life. Unfortunately, we did bring her body with us. And we are considering a quest right now to try to revive her. I believe that's what we decided on before we left, is that we were going to revive her. Try to see if we could get someone to raise her from the dead. So, I believe that's where we left off. Right?
It is.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Alright, so where do you guys... Ooh. What do we know as far as, like, what we need to do? Like, what would our characters know as far as reviving someone from the dead? Jason, what would we really know?
Technically nothing.
Okay.
But after you guys had spoken with the head priest of the Temple of Pharasma during last week's exciting conclusion, he informed you that he was going to be contacting some people higher up in his order that may be able to bring people back from the dead.
Okay.
Which is something that isn't outside the realm of the followers of Pharasma, as Pharasma is the goddess of birth and death and fate, and these things are unheard of. And my fucking sister's making fun of me for eating during the live stream. Sorry. Side note.
I'm doing it too.
I'll eat. I'm gonna eat the. I'm just. Yeah. You know what?
Yeah, man. We got
Sister
fucking cookies
that
and...
nobody.
Yeah, sister.
Sorry. That just massively sidetracked me.
That's okay. I know that the cams are a little bit messed up, guys. I'm working on it.
Anyway, you've been informed by the head priest that somebody higher up in the order has been on the way to town, and who can help with the situation. So you guys spent probably 2 or 3 days in mourning and recovery.
But it
waiting
it
on this
never
person to
turned to
come.
afternoon. Is that what it was, or
Wait, what?
nothing? It was a bad time of day joke. It was a terrible time of day joke. You say you spent a couple of days in mourning. I was like, wait, it never turned to the afternoon?
Oh.
Yeah, it was like I said, it was a terrible time of day joke.
Yeah, sure bad.
Glad we all got to experience that.
It just dawned on me.
Oh,
Oh my God. That was better.
That was
No.
great. Oh, I
It
totally-
set in.
it set in.
Could go all day.
So yeah, after you guys have spent a little bit of time grieving, and replacing some of the items that you lost during your previous battles, on one typical gloomy, foggy afternoon, you hear a hard knock coming from the door of Kendra Loremore's house. And when you go to answer it, you find that it is a lower acolyte from the priest of Pharasma summoning you to the temple to get this whole shindig underway.
Cool. I guess I just... Who answers the door? Does it matter? I mean...
The bird.
The bird answers the door.
Bird.
The bird that we have yet to encounter,
Oh, yeah.
I think.
No, you've encountered it. I want you to go ahead and explain to our fans at home.
Okay, so, see, and that's why, like, it's easier just to RP this, but, like, I think it's easier to RP it, but, we didn't really have time to set up I guess a pre-described story. So, after the events of Harrowstone Prison, and the deep grief that my character was in, grieving over Tiger Lily,
You know, they hated each other.
we didn't hate each other.
Y'all were at odds a lot.
Now
I think
my
they
character
both shared
fucking hates
a
you
common.
now. I think
No,
that's
wait a
what it is.
second.
Ask
Wait a
questions later
second.
to tell.
Okay, fine.
In all of my grief and everything like that, I wandered off into nature. My god is Gozray, so my god is I'm fine. I guess I would say I'm in tune with nature, and I have a great respect and awe for nature. So I went into nature to try to, I guess, find myself. And while I was there, I stumbled across a nest that had fallen from a great tree, and as my child is suddenly screaming, so I was investigating the nest and found an egg that had a crack in it, and basically the last few days I've been kind of nursing a hatchling that emerged from that cracked egg a little bit prematurely. So Limnisket now has a hatchling bird, which is a roc, R-O-C, an R-O-C bird, a roc. It's basically I have a pet roc, guys. I have a pet
There it is.
roc.
Yay.
So pretty excited about my pet roc. I'm going to paint his toenails and his beak, and you can go look it up what a roc is.
It's a country in the Middle East.
What a roc is. Basically, it's a big fucking hawk or eagle. It's a bird of prey that when it grows up, it's thousands of pounds. It's basically the size of a bus, and but it's just a baby, so it's about the size of a human, an average sized human at the moment.
So, are you now like the pirate with the parrot on your shoulder?
Except that this parrot would
rather
probably
large
crush
parrot.
me. Like, this parrot would probably crush me if it tried to get on my shoulder. This parrot, it's not a parrot. This bird, when it grows up, it'll be like I said, the size of a bus. I'll be able to ride on its back if it allows me to. And its name is Mobius. And if you have any idea of the what a limnisket is and what limnisket means, then Mobius actually means quite a bit as far as that name goes. So it's very tied to my name, and Limnisket definitely sees this as a gift from Gozray to kind of help me in my time of mourning and time of doubt. So this is basically a gift from the god Gozray to Limnisket. That's how he views it. So I have a new animal companion. His name is Mobius. He's a big fucking bird.
The Cliff Notes version.
That's Cliff Notes version.
So yeah, who does answer the door? Who would like to answer the door?
I'm messing with my bird. So
He's jacking with this bird. I'll answer the door.
naked or with clothes on?
With minimal clothes on. Let's just cover the important parts.
She's just got her barbarian merkin on, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a young acolyte from the Temple of Pharasma is there, and he says, the matriarch has finally made it here, and requests to see you so we can get the ritual underway.
So I turn around and I say, hey guys, let's go.
I say where?
To the temple thingy. So we can raise Tiger Lily, hopefully.
Oh, okay. So I take Mobius and I swaddle him in some clothes, and I kind of make a makeshift nest out of the bed, I don't know, bed sheets and things like that, and I basically tell him I'll be back in a while. Stay here, my friend, and rest.
Wise pillows.
Yeah, wives' pillows.
He's like, caca?
I asked
Yes.
him. Okay, that's yes. Okay. Well, there was did he read the cue cards wrong, and there was a question mark at the end or something? I don't.
Maybe you don't speak rock as well as he thought you did.
No, it's probably
There's
true.
some different inflections involved.
Yeah, inflections, I was gonna say.
They put different emphasis on different syllables.
All right, so I follow Nomal out the door. Hopefully, she's gathered some clothing and put it on her back, and we leave, I guess.
I peer my head around the corner and realize nobody's in the room. And then I run out the door and I try and catch up.
I thought she was gonna be like, and then I stay here, and this suddenly becomes a two-person adventure.
Bye, have fun.
So you guys traipse over to the temple, where you are greeted by the head priest, with whom you've been talking, and he kind of brings you up to speed. He says, I've contacted different people throughout the church, and higher priests have conferred about what it is you want to do, and through our prayers and meditations, we at least have been given the blessing of Pharasma to try to resurrect your friend. This isn't something that normally Pharasma allows, but in her eyes, the creation of undead is an abomination and kind of a affront to everything she stands for. And because of the efforts of you and your friend to return undead beings to the rightful resting place, she has seen it fit to allow you to try to resurrect your lost friend.
Okay.
And he says, I have met with the matriarch, who is currently here and ready to talk to you, and she would like to have a few words with you and kind of assess the situation and decide exactly what needs to be done as far as bringing the soul of Tiger Lily back from the great beyond.
Okay, so I say take us to the matriarch then.
So he kind of nods his head and starts leading you back into a like living chamber in the rear of the temple, where a extremely old woman in gray robes, decked out with all sorts of chains that have spirals on them, is sitting kind of looking over a tome. And she, when you guys come in, she looks up at you and says, You must be the people looking for your lost friend.
I say yes. We're hoping that our search will end here today.
And she kind of nods and says, I hope so as well. And then beckons that you all come over near her.
Okay, I just kind of motion over to with the party, and I'm like, let's go over there.
Follow him.
Yeah.
Lorian, like, he's like, I don't know.
Mm.
So as you guys all gather around, she says, because of the circumstances of Tiger Lily's death, it is not the most simple task to try and bring her soul back, because it did not travel to the realm of, the Great Mother of Death.
Mhm.
And she is actually somewhere else within the outer spheres of the multiverse. And in order to bring her back, we must first try to pinpoint her soul. And in order to find out where she is, we will have to conduct a seance where you, friends of hers, will have to offer up information about her so that we can try to basically call out and see if we can locate her wherever she is.
This basically means we're fucked. Because I don't know shit about Tiger Lily.
Well, see you guys next week.
Just kidding. Well, I mean,
I mean,
we'll
like-
wing it.
I mean, are you meaning like the history of Tiger Lily, or like what we know about? I mean, I guess that's all we know is what we experienced with her.
It could be.
Pretty much. That kind of sums up the situation, yeah.
Okay.
So
I-
she,
Okay, yeah, I'm just kind of like nodding to her, like, let's get it on.
so she
Oh,
clears
that
off
kind of
all
nod.
she clears off all the things that she'd been reading, and she takes out a small velvet bag and dumps it out. And she actually dumps out a whole bunch of small bones. And as the bones fall and hit the table, they like miraculously all bounce into a spiral.
Oh shit.
And then she says, everyone please sit around the table and let us all hold hands and sing Kumbaya. And
Would you like me to play my drum?
please play Kumbaya on the drums.
Boom, boom, brrrr, boom, boom, boom.
So that's even worse than guitar hippie camping guy with a like.
I mean, I have my little play school xylophone too. If you want me to use that instead.
Probably both. I think both would be good.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna say, I think either might deter her spirit or whatever. So let's.
Yeah. Tiger Lily's not gonna want to come back to that.
So she begins to kind of make low moans and sort of speaks in the Phrasman equivalent of tongues.
Oh,
And she does this for a few minutes, and then she stops and she says, who would like to be the first person to offer up some knowledge about their friend?
oh, I think we just had a stream drop.
What?
First.
I think we had a stream drop. Hold on.
Okay.
All right. We're back. So I guess. Sorry. Go ahead, Maureen.
Well, Jason, could you repeat what you said?
She's just asking which of you wants to be the first to kind of basically talk in remembrance of Tiger Lily in order to kind of narrow down the search of where she is.
Me?
Go ahead.
Okay. What if I fuck it up though?
Just say something that you know. If you see, you say something you know, you can't fuck it up. Like, if you know something about her, then just say it.
Tiger Lily was a halfling.
I mean, she really liked to smoke her Toby.
Oh. The matriarch kind of like, she like breathes in deeply through her nose as if she's smelling a a pleasant, possibly pipeweed smoke or aroma. Okay. And then as she breathes out, smoke does come out of her nose, even though you didn't see her actually breathe anything
Holy
in.
shit, that's crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And then she says,
Okay.
who is next?
I pipe up and I say,
Pipe up.
I do. I say Tiger Lily came from a town that is no more. And I know that deep down, she wished to do something about that. That's what I say.
The matriarch's face kind of wrinkles up as if she's remembering terrible events, and her stature kind of hunches even more than it already is, as if she's being weighed down by the terrible memories of the past. And then she says, and what does the final member offer up? Besides baby aggro.
Yeah, a little bit of baby aggro. I was trying to say something that's relevant. I know that Tiger Lily was a very sneaky little hobbit, and she was, I don't know, she was stealthy and could have the ability to get past traps. I don't know.
I'm imagining Nomal being like, Tiger Lily makes sneak good.
Pretty much.
So you guys sit there for a moment, and you almost forget the matriarch's even there. She's somehow becoming even more silent and blends in with the background. And then for a second, you almost forget you're holding hands with her. And then she sort of hums some more and speaks in a strange language. And then finally opens her eyes and lets go of your hands. And she says, I will need the night to deliberate on what I have discovered. And in the morning, I will be able to tell you where your friend's soul is and what we must do to retrieve it.
Okay.
I thank her, and I ask her directly. I'm gonna look her square in the eye, and I ask her, "Is there anything we can do to help you this night or the next? Let us know. We're at your disposal."
As soon as you say that, she just like busts out in this old lady cackle and like cries a little bit and like has to like get it, like she's just laughing to tears. And then she just says, okay, if I need anything, I'll let you know. And then just kind of like chuckles to herself and sort of shuffles out of the room.
Ooh.
And she's like, ghost ray clerics.
What is that? Oh, okay. Okay.
So I just turn and leave. Nothing else to do.
I give her deuces.
The dude. Okay, so what do you guys want to do now? Fast forward to tomorrow.
I kind of want to talk to Kendra. Kendra's still
Okay.
around, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back to the house, and just talk to. I mean, it's not anything just specific. We're supposed to be keeping her company and all that anyway. And if her dad is watching, maybe him seeing us taking care of Kendra, well, maybe he'll go find Tiger Lily and be like, "Hey, go B, your spirit needs to go back to your person because your friends are looking for you.
Your person. Okay, so
So I go back to the mansion.
okay. When you get there, Kendra is kind of doing some of her daily duties and sees you and asks you kind of how the meeting with the matriarch went and what your next steps are going to be.
And I tell her everything that went on. You know, matriarch was a little creepy. We talked about Tiger Lily and stuff, and when Wes said if you need anything, she got all snarky and stuff. But I really think that maybe I'm really hoping that it was able to do something. Because I miss Tiger Lily. She was my drinking buddy.
Yeah, she says the more powerful clerics of Pharasma tend to look down on the lower ranking clerics of other deities, especially those whose domains don't involve the realm of death and rebirth.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you know, we do what we can.
I kind of just scoff from the other room if I hear this. It's kind of like, ha! So.
Like 5 doors down the hallway.
Meanwhile, I'm just tending to my bird. I'm kind of. I mean, he's the size of a person, so I think I'm actually gonna go. What time of day is it? Is it like
It is
midday or something?
I don't know, like 5 p.m.
Okay, I'm gonna take him out to like there's a big field behind the mansion, correct? It shows that on the map, at least, that there's a big field.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take him out behind the mansion, and just kind of like I'm gonna see how he feels about flying. I'm gonna ask him, do you think you could fly?
Buddy, how do you feel about this?
Yeah.
He lets out like it's a he, right? Is it a he?
Yeah, it's a he. His name is Mobius. He's a guy.
Yeah, he lets out sort of a reaffirming hawk-like screech.
Okay. Then I say then feel free to fly about the town. Do be careful. The people of this town are very suspicious. I tell him, I said, we are allies. We are friends with the people of this town. So don't hunt the people. Don't hunt their cattle. Don't hunt their sheep. And don't kill their dogs and cats. Anything outside the town, you may hunt. So I tell him, be back by dawn.
Your curfew
Yeah.
is 6 a.m., mister.
Yeah.
So he screeches again and then takes off into flight with like wing flaps so powerful it kind of like pushes you back a little bit, the wind he creates as he lifts into the air and starts to fly off.
Dang.
My pet's a badass, guys.
It really is.
Nomal, what's Nomal doing?
He's naked.
Yeah, I'm just naked, lounging on the couch.
Naked? On someone
On the
else's
couch. Getting your dingleberries all over the couch.
I'm airing
have
out my
dingleberries?
nethers.
Barbarians don't wipe. They're not wipers.
Oh my god.
I said I'm airing out my nethers.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just sitting around. I don't know, watching everybody else and dozing off here and there.
Just.
It's hard work being a barbarian.
Oh
I
man.
mean, it is. It is.
Especially when you're not a wiper.
Yeah,
Anyways.
man.
What?
You're like a Spartan. Like, are we not at war right now? All right, I'm gonna stare at this wall till we're at war. Okay, just tell me.
Tell me when
I mean,
we're
I
ready to
can't-
poke things with pokey things.
I haven't learned to read yet, so I'm just kind of like I can't like entertain myself in I don't know. Do they have checkers? I guess I know how to play checkers.
Checkers.
Play
I
checkers
don't know.
with myself.
I see that you're
Play
kind of
checkers with
bored,
yourself.
and
I lose every time.
Kendra and I are just sitting at the table.
What are you and
What'd you
Kendra
say?
doing?
Well, no, yeah, Kendra and I are just kind of sitting at the table. So I'm like, hey, Nomal, you want to play a game? I've got some cards. We can play a game or whatever.
Cards.
Cards.
Sure, I'll play.
Do you know how to play card games?
Think so.
Do you know any?
I would assume I know how to play
Okay,
card
I'll
games.
teach you.
Yeah, teach me something.
Okay.
Tyrope just said,
What time is it?
so as somebody living in the Netherlands, I laugh every time someone refers to their private parts our nether region. I've never thought of that. That's hilarious. Okay, anyway, sorry.
That's
I'm airing out my Texans, okay?
Oh man.
So what game are you gonna teach me, Emily?
Texas Hold'em.
Which hasn't been created yet.
I'm creating it right now. This is the dawn of it.
The dawn.
Lorian,
Just like
Lord-
Jesus
Lord
created the
Capalian,
table and chairs.
creator
Lorian,
of
You are creating Texas Hold'em.
Alcor
Lorian is the
created internet.
inventor. And I named it after one of my my dad's friends whose name was Texas. He was always drunk. And so we would just play card games with him just because he was really funny to watch. And he came up with this own game that he thought was really clever. And so we're playing what he helped me, he discovered. And there you go. Bet you didn't know
I
that.
like it. I like it.
Oh man. So you deal out the cards and stuff, and she's holding them the wrong way.
Numbers
They're all the
out.
same.
Wait. What's Nomal's intelligence?
My intelligence
It's
is
pretty
11.
good, but she still can't read because she's a barbarian.
That's true.
Smart.
She's
She knew.
as
She knew
smart
the
as
science.
they come.
Yeah.
I watch Mobius fly around and I kind of watch him. Where does he go?
He kind of circles the town proper a little while, and then starts to like make a bigger arc kind of outside around the edges of town. And then at some point, he immediately like makes a fast dive, and you don't see him for 4 or 5 minutes, and then he comes back up,
Okay.
and then continues his sort of circle pattern.
Okay. I'm actually going to I'm gonna go out with him. But I'm gonna come back by like when it starts to get into the into dusk and things like that. I want to come back and go to sleep.
So you follow your bird around. Nomal and Lorian and Kendra play the newly invented game Texas Hold'em until they've had their fill of Texas Hold'em. And the sun starts to set, and everyone sort of eats their dinner, returns home if they were out with their giant bird. And unless anybody wants to do anything else, I will assume you guys are going to settle in for a long winter's nap. Well, it's not winter.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some shut eye.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Sleep.
So everyone goes to sleep, and on this particular night, all of you have fairly interesting dreams that you haven't had before. Lorian dreams of sitting in a smoking parlor, smoking some very fine pipeweed with Tiger Lily as they sort of chat and guffaw. about various things.
What does a Lorian guffaw sound like?
I like it.
That was everything I wanted it to be. I'm just gonna say that right now. That was everything I wanted it to be. Hey, sorry.
Normal dreams about playing hide and seek with Tiger Lily, and you get really pissed off in this dream because no matter how hard you look, even if you've seen her go into a closet there's no way to get out of, every place you look where she thinks she is she's not there.
That's
and
crazy.
It's just, you're like grinding your teeth in your sleep because it's pissing you off because she won't just stay out where you can get her. She's always sneaking around or, giving you the slip because she's just a little bit quicker or a little bit more agile than you, or, going in somewhere and then sneaking out and sneaking behind you and going in another room or something. So you spend all night playing hide and seek in your head and never winning.
Do you want to hear what it sounds like when I grind my teeth?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, if you're gonna do
I
that,
would probably shoot myself in the teeth if I did that.
In the teeth?
Yes.
This is never going to happen again. Put a stop to that right now. And Lemnisket dreams about standing on a beach with his rock Mobius and watching him sort of fly around and catch fish and things like that until a storm cloud slowly rolls in from out of the ocean, and he is suddenly standing waist deep in a stagnant tidal pool full of rotten fish and dead sea life of other sorts.
Holy
and
shit. It's like the worst dream ever.
As that all starts to happen, then you also notice this unmistakable taste of like putrid blood in your mouth. Also, Mobius dies.
Oh shit.
No! No!
That literally is like everything besides like all the party members dying. Like, that's like the worst imaginable dream that Lemnisket could have.
You've had both those dreams.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that when I see that Mobius has died, I wake up and I can't sleep for the rest of the night.
When you wake up, you are startled to find that Kendra had just walked into your room as if she was about to wake you up. And you kind of wake up and she sees you and she's like equally like, oh, and she says, I was just coming to wake you up. Someone from the temple has just come knocking for you guys. And she's still dressed, it's still nighttime. She's still dressed in her night clothes and things like that.
Okay.
So it's maybe like 3 or 4 a.m., much earlier than you guys were informed that you were going to be summoned. Someone has come to get you.
I'm gonna yell across the house as I'm getting my my adventuring / battle gear on. I'm gonna yell. That way I don't have to go knocking on the doors. Wake the fuck up! Time to go! People are here!
Use your horn.
My dream is...
Use your horn for your wake-up call.
use your
Oh
horn.
shit, I'm gonna blow that horn.
Okay, good.
What is the horn?
I don't think...
What does this horn sound like? What horn call are you sounding?
Yeah.
Typey type.
Sorry, headphones users.
That was okay. So the rest of you are quickly woken up by this horn call in the middle of the night, and Kendra has like gone through y'all's rooms and kind of informed you what's going on.
All right, so
I
I
wake
get
up super groggy.
Super.
I'm waiting at the door. I'm like with whoever who came to get us.
It's that same like young acolyte that got you guys yesterday.
Okay, I'm nervous. Did Mobius did come back, right?
Huh?
Mobius did come back, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was wherever you had him perch or whatever for the night.
I'm just gonna kind of keep an eye on him, and I'm just gonna kind of tell him like, stay close to me. I'm still kind of like unnerved by the dream, and if anything, the prison taught me that dreams can be more real than we know. So this is kind of got me really troubled, and the fact that there were so many like, I guess ill omens as far as Ghost Ray concerns, like a storm, like dead sea life, things like that. That has really got me troubled, and so I'm gonna tell him quietly, stay close to me. This could be dangerous, and before we all leave, I want to tell the party the same thing. Like, I'm not gonna impart the whole dream to them, but I'm just gonna tell them, like, I have a really bad feeling. We need to be very careful. That's all. Maybe nothing, but
Gotcha. So he leads you over in the darkness by lamplight back to the temple, where you are immediately greeted by the matriarch. And she kind of has a troubled look on her face, and she says, "I have some difficult news, and we must begin immediately."
well, by all means, begin.
She says that because of Tiger Lily's lack of connection to any sort of deity and the chaos rampant within her soul, at the moment she believes that she is currently transiting the maelstrom of the limbo. And the only way to retrieve her from this realm of chaos is to venture there yourselves and retrieve the soul.
So we have to cross planes?
Plus, there's going to be layovers for like 3
Oh
hours.
my god.
And you got to go through security twice.
They have those random checks, now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you really won't have to worry about that normal, because, I mean, you don't really have that many places that they can't already see.
Yeah, but I look scary.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, I guess the worst that could happen is we all wipe and we make new characters.
I literally was just thinking the other day, though, the only thing that I would get more emotional about than, because I was pretty, I didn't know what to think about when Tiger Lily died. I was like, ooh, I don't know what to think about this. And so then I was thinking about how it would feel if my character died. Don't know.
Well, I think we have
Don't know.
to try for her.
Well, yeah, definitely. No, I'm game to try it.
Because
And,
I
I
would
mean,
feel
I'm-
bummed if my character died too.
It's kind of cool to think about crossing planes. Real scary, though.
Yeah. Do you have maps for that?
Oh, I don't know. We'll find out.
Shit. What do you think, Lemmy?
Let's go. Whatever it takes.
How do we do this? Is it like the Matrix? You plug a plug into the back of our head?
It feels
So
real
I-
icky. I'm trying to figure out. I forgot to, as I always do, paste y'all's tokens where they're supposed to be. So let me do that real quick. Oh shit.
Token pasting. Pasting tokens.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Professional DM is professional.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so she takes you back into the room where you visited before, and you find that all the furniture has been removed, and lots of precious stones and skulls and bones and things have been arranged into a large spiral on the floor. And she kind of looks gravely at you guys and says, "I cannot guarantee that this will not change you, the transit process, and you must be 100% sure that you want to do this, because I don't know what lies beyond in the plane of limbo, and you may or may not find her soul. and you may or may not come back.
I'm willing. I'm willing to try. We have to try.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have to try.
And she sort of nods and then looks at Limniskit. And she says, I cannot be held responsible for what your deity thinks about this undertaking.
I say I feel like our party member was taken out of this world by unnatural beings. And although she is dead and her coming back to life would be an unnatural thing, I believe that the ends justify the means, considering that she died curing the land of an unnatural infestation of undead. And I think that Gozray would remain neutral in this particular instance.
She says that's a very valid point, but you must nevertheless be prepared for any wrath that may be incurred.
There's the kicker.
I say, well, I will cross that bridge when we come to it. We just had another stream drop.
Aw, poopy.
Just wait a second.
Yeah, I saw that.
That poopy.
Cool. Alright, go ahead.
It must be our internet.
It may be, but I don't know. There's no way. There's nothing I can do about it now. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So
Sorry.
she kind of roots around in the many pockets of her robes and pulls out a spiral talisman and kind of holds it up, and she says, once you have found her soul or feel like you can no longer maintain yourselves in limbo, break this talisman and I will have an anchor, or basically the talisman is your anchor to the material plane, and once you break it I will be able to bring you back. But this will be, unless you find anything on the other side to help you, the only way to get back. For better or for worse.
So it's like a Inception-y thing.
Sure.